So, student, in this video, I will explain you the work style for independent working. So, there are lots of points I have written on this slide. One is be on supervisor, critic, and guide. That means for independent working, it is very essential that you are aware of yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses, your abilities and interest, and so that you can use all these as per your requirement and to achieve your goal. For example, suppose if you have an interest in computer hardware and assembling them, for your project you need high power, high specification computer which is very costly in the market, but by assembling yourself you can reduce the cost of the same high power, high specification computer by 30 to 35%. So basically you have to monitor, you should keep monitoring yourself, keep an eye of what went wrong, what need correction and how to correct it. So you have to be your own supervisor, you are your own critic and you are your own guide. So that is your first point, student. Now second is clear about your objective. As an independent worker, you should be very clear about two things, student. One is the objective of the work. That is, you should clearly know what exactly is expected out of the work and what is the final form you have to provide or you have to give. In other words, you should be very clear about your what the deliverables of your projects are. Second thing, what you need to do to achieve your objectives. So for achieving your objective, what are all the requirements? So you should know the important inputs, the processings and the outputs also, students, for completing your objective. So that is very important. When you have your independent worker, then you should require two things. One is the objective of your work and second thing, what all you need to achieve your objective, student. Third thing is take initiative. Take initiative means as an independent worker, you should be able to take all the required initiatives on your own without being told about them. As you are solely responsible for your work and as a result you will take a full ownership of it, and so you have to take the complete initiative for completing that work on time. The fourth is full commitment. As an independent worker, you should be able to complete your work for which you are committed and promised. So you should do the required action, work to the best of your knowledge and ability to complete the task. So that is your full commitment, student. Next is maintain work-life balance. As an independent worker, as no one is there to command you, so you must decide the right pace of working that does the full justice to the work for which you committed and at the same time does not put pressure on you. So you have to maintain a proper work-life balance. Your work should give an ample time to relax and motivate them at the same time, so that if it should be so slow that you are not to be honored and committed to the time. Basically, when you are maintaining this work-life balance, you should know that we don't have to indulge in the work and our life, so that we cannot make a proper balance in between the life and the work. Next is take constructive ownership of mistakes and errors. As a successful independent worker, you have to think about your mistakes and errors. Without looking and blaming others, you have to accept the mistakes, because you are the whole soul person, you are the owner of that person. So whatever the mistake you are doing, whatever the errors you are doing, you have to accept it and you have to find out the correct way of solving that situation. And the last one is good at stress management. As an independent worker, it is very good to at handling the stress. Suppose you have accepted any challenge, you have any work, challenging work that requires lots of hard work. So at that time, if you are alone, you are the independent worker, so you feel at that time the stress at that time. So you have to manage your stress properly, student, and that is very important. You have to manage your stress properly. Thank you, student.